When's the last time you've been to the casino?
3 weeks ago.
And when's the next time you're going to the casino?
I'll leave here and go Friday.
No!
Friday. Yes.
You're
yes.
coming from this show and going to the casino. How much did you lose last time you went to the casino?
My budget for the casino.
Budget? You have debt!
I knew you were going to say that.
Well, then why the are you going after you coming out of here? It's not a joke.
Well, wait. It was already planned.
I don't care. How much did you spend last time at the casino?
$1,000. It's not a lot.
What are you talking about? It's not a lot. $1,000 is a lot of money.
Well, no, I don't think so because
What?
I see people like at the...
I don't give a what other people do.
Well,
What?
at the roulette table, they're like
Who cares what other people are doing? $1,000 is a lot of money.
I just put $20 in slot machines.
Yeah, but $1,000 is a lot of money.
For the whole time.
You thinking $1,000 is not a lot of money is why we're in $216,000 of debt.
That could have a little to do with it.
When's the last time you've been?
Did she bet it on red? Or does she go for the slots? What do y'all think? Well, you guessed it. Today we're going to be reacting to gambling and gambling debt. As always, if you like the content, consider subscribing. Hit that like button. Thank you for your attention. All right, let's get right into this. Gambling debt is just one of those impulsive spending, a variable, almost reward cycle. You win, you lose, you chase that high of winning. So I can see the addictive habit because with all other addictions, gambling is the only one where you can win big. And when you win big, that high is insatiable. You keep wanting to chase it. So I believe, my opinion, gambling is one of the, if not the most dangerous addictions to have. Just because of that factor. All right, let's go to the comments. Budget, you're in debt. $1,000 is a lot to lose, especially when you're already in debt. Facts. In my life, I've spent $200 at a casino, and that's going to Vegas every year for 6 years. That is frugality at its best, but you know what? He is living, because Vegas is, you don't really sleep in Vegas. You sleep out of exhaustion, you go back to your hotel room, you go back out there, and you get after it. But in his case, $200, that's not bad at all. Wow, that's phenomenal, actually. I've only been to a casino twice, and I'm 34. I bring $20 and get happy when I break even on the penny slots. A close family member of ours, actually I have a lot of family members that go to the casino, but when we used to live in California, the casinos were just, boom, they replaced the mall. The malls were closing down, the casinos were going up. And I wouldn't go every week, I wouldn't go every month. I would say I'd probably go once every 3 or 6 months. But I have close family members that would go religiously every week, whether if they budget $20 or $2,000. And they just go. Typically the slots, they like the slots. Some hit the tables. When I would go, I like to go for the poker tables. Because at least I'm not going against the casino, I'm going against actual people. In my opinion, I have better odds that way. So that's my gambling spiel. All right, let's go to the next video.
He's $300,000 in debt on credit cards. His wife just found out, and it's all sports betting, which is probably the fastest growing addictive problem that we're running into in the money world right now.
That's right.
Out of control sports betting. You can bet on whether they're going to dance backwards or forwards after a touchdown. You can bet on anything, right? Mm-hmm. And they are betting on everything, and it's out of control. Some of you are losing your entire futures to betting on watching someone else earn a living.
That is insane. Anything. And I've heard, do your due diligence. I've heard, I need to confirm this as well, but if you have Robinhood, it's an investment app, they are trying to get into the gambling space. Imagine your retirement, your brokerage, your investment accounts, gambling with that. Wow. It's getting out of hand in this country, and our culture is just feeding on it. It's scary, to be honest. It's a little scary. Same psychology as credit card overspending. That dopamine is greater than the discipline factor. So I feel for the folks that are in that struggle and fighting that. Don't get me wrong. Some gambling, because I can't say I've done it. I can't say I'm totally against it because I've done it myself, but Some people, they just really get sucked in, and then, especially on your phone when it's so available to you. You just open up your phone and boom, you're gambling. Oh, let's go to the comments. 300,000. I lost a $100 bet and I'm sick. You can gamble your way out of financial trouble though. Let's dig into that one. That one had 83 replies. I'm trying. Currently down 50,000 and added 10 more last week. Oh gosh, that's $60,000. 100% of gamblers stop before they hit it big. Keep going. Give me it. I hungry. Bro just needs to throw 300K on Luka over, and he's out of debt. I don't know. Lakers this year, at least, is hit and miss sometimes. Sports betting doesn't run lives. Poor bankroll management does. Down 15 bands. Finna stop once I'm even. Good luck. It's only a problem if you don't win. It's one way to look at it. Dave, just say your parlays ain't hitting. Dave, the people want to know. It's just like making multiple small deposits, and you make a large withdrawal at the end of the day when it comes to the casinos, the favor and the betting odds. That's how I can equate to it, to at least banking anyway. You go after decline transactions because you try to pull out, you do an advance on your credit card to gain more money to win back. You need money to win money, especially in casinos and betting. So I can see the overdraft factor then when that's done. Payday advance loans, I can see that happening. So it's just an ongoing cycle of just constantly trying to keep reaching. It's tough. People chase losses, borrow money, and shrink future income because of gambling. It's crazy. All right, let's go to the next video.
Patients who gamble in the shower. I have patients who gamble before they get out of bed in the morning. I have patients who gamble while they are driving. There are no guardrails. We scientifically know the human brain, the risk-reward system for a young man, isn't fully formulated until you're 25.
Where are the young men getting the money to gamble like this?
I have patients, some of whom are college students, who have gambled federal student loan money. I have young patients who have gambled away inheritances.
Levant showed us what gambling today entails. It was an NFL Sunday, though on DraftKings, the betting options extended far beyond football.
Soccer, basketball, hockey, motorsports, rugby, volleyball.
And there was tennis.
Pedro Rodenas playing Alfredo Perez in a challenger qualifying match in Charlottesville.
Those are two names I've never heard before. Who is betting on this match? Two guys who are nowhere near the top 100.
Because, John, this is not about tennis. They're not designing them for the fans of qualifier tennis in Charlottesville. They're designed for people who want more action. Patience.
Man, and it's true. These DraftKings commercials, when I watch live sports, heck, even when I'm on YouTube or on TikTok, I see the ads. Kevin Hart, I see him all over, other celebrities. It's just a constant promotion and endless of who they can recruit to push their agenda in terms of getting folks to try it out. The first $25 is on us, or the first bet is on us and you'll get this in bonus. That myth of, oh, you'll win it back. That's the same logic that people use when, well, actually, right before they go to default. Some is to go as far as bankruptcy in terms of banking perspective. It's my money, I can do what I want. I've heard some folks say in terms of their gambling addiction. Well, in this case, what he was talking about earlier, federal funds being used for gambling, that's our money. That if you're a taxpayer here in the U.S., they're gambling with your funds. Student loans. Another one I've heard is, I'm only down a little bit. Now, I'll tell you, if you're borrowing to gamble, you're already underwater. All right, let's check out the comments. Never understood being addicted to losing money. Well, it's the winning that gets them addicted. And it's that chase. They're just trying to chase that excitement again. That one got 181 replies. Let's take a look real quick. See, I told you. They're addicted to winning and chasing that winning high, no matter how many times they lose. They're not addicted to winning. Hashtag lose. 3 years free from gambling. Gambling addiction is the most dangerous. I agree 100%. And good for you for the 3 years. 29 comments on that. Congratulations. You should make a video on how you overcame it. I've thought about it. It started all when I was a day trader in the stock market, and from 18 to 21, I was making on average $5,000 to $10,000 a day at that age. Then it developed into online casinos, ended up losing $300,000 of money I earned. Low point was 22 to 24 when I would bartend and work and lose all my money I made every night before I got home. Alcohol is my vice now, and the struggle with that is bad. He's got an addictive personality, y'all. Addictive personality. Good luck with that. I hope you overcome it just like you overcame your gambling. Personally, I'd rather be a gambler than an alcoholic, man. Gambling wrecks lives faster than alcohol and drugs. Gambling student loans is insidious work. All right, I'll read one last one. Seeing the NFL collab with DraftKings and giving them ad space is disgusting. To watch, knowing how many addicts they are creating that otherwise wouldn't have been exposed to it. And with that, I'll just touch on this real quick. They have these Gamblers Anonymous or Call the Gambling Hotline. After every ad or their commercial, I wonder who on the other line. I wonder how it really sounds like. If you have friends or if you yourself have gone through something like this and have called that hotline, I'm interested to know, and what do they say? How do they help? Or I'm curious how that process goes. Comment down below if you don't mind, and I would like to know. What we've learned today is gambling is volatile. It's a volatile machine and quite the opposite of wealth building. It will wreck you. And according to some of the comments and experiences that we've heard, it's real. Comparing gambling odds to investing odds is night and day. Some say it's on par, but some say it's quite the opposite. Casinos are profitable because the math is on their side, not on your side. There's a reason why they say the house always wins. All right, y'all, with that, we'll wrap it up. Again, remember, make smart moves, not just loud ones. We'll see you on the next one.